Hello crafty friends, my name's Alicia, but you can call me Crafty Owl, and welcome to day 14 of my 2024 Spellbinders Crafty Advent series. Spellbinders generously sent me one of their advent calendars to open and share with you here on my channel. So each day from the 1st to the 24th, I'm going to have a quick and fun video to show you what's behind the new door and create a project. For day 14, the gift was a die set that when you put it together, it makes a French bulldog. I decided to dress my gray Frenchie in red, white, and blue, and the only thing I didn't die cut in the original color cardstock was that teeny tiny nose. And what I did, I just cut that with white, and then I used a little dauber and some black ink to color that in. I assembled my Frenchie using liquid glue. This way I had time to adjust the pieces to get them just right, and I worked in kind of layers. So I started with the head of the dog, and then I went over and added the stripes onto the shirt, and then I went back to finish off my puppy's face with the little inner ears on top of the ears, and so on until everything was put together. One thing that I don't show during this little assembly video is how I got the eyeballs black. There was no way that I was going to keep track of those teeny tiny die cuts. So what I did later off camera was rough cut a black oval, and I just put that on the back of the head once the ears were in place. I will admit that I'm not the biggest fan of dies that have lots of little fussy pieces, but I do have to say that I absolutely love this little guy when he's all put together. Let me know your thoughts on fussy little dies down in that comment section below. If you are enjoying this series, I think you're going to love my daily Advent lives. Make sure to check out the link at the top of the description box below and join me for the next live stream where I will be opening multiple crafty calendars and creating a new tag each day. Off camera, I use the Postage Edge Squares die set, and using the second from smallest square without the postage edge, I cut out a piece of vellum. It ends up being about 2.5 inches square. For the sentiment on today's piece, I'm actually going to be using the stamp set that was behind yesterday's door, day 13, because it has one that reads Bonjour, which is perfect for this little French bulldog. And speaking of that bulldog, I did bring in the finished die cut to help get the sentiment set up, so I knew exactly how much space I had on the bottom, and then I got that inked up and stamped with some StazOn Jet Black ink. For the background, I cut a square of the blue cardstock to 3 inches by 3 inches, and now before I can get the vellum placed onto that square, I need to go ahead and get my bulldog in place. That way, when I go to add this to the background, I know exactly where I can hide that liquid glue so it doesn't show through the front of the vellum. I'm also going to add that little heart first, and that's just going to give me another place to tack it down. For this series, I made a special little mini photo album, and each day's creation is going to get turned into kind of an instant photo, or what you might know as a polaroid. So once I had my square done, I got it added to the top center of my background piece, and then it's just going to get put back in the album, so at the end of the month I will be able to go back and just see what each day's little gift was. It's such a fun and cute way to remember this series. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel and you would like to be notified of my next Advent video, make sure to click on that subscribe button below and ring the bell for all notifications. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch all the way to the end of the video. I hope now you'll consider clicking on one of the videos or playlists I have linked above. And if you are interested in any of the products or tools I used in today's video, I do have some links in the description box below.